Hello students, hope you are doing well. Now this is the third part of reproduction in organisms, and we are going to start with the asexual reproduction. First of all, its definition: offsprings are produced by a single parent without the involvement of gametes fusion, known as asexual reproduction. The produced offsprings are morphologically and genetically similar, which are known as clone. So देखिए, in this method clones are formed and clones are the exact similar to their parents. Now next is the features of asexual reproduction. It is single parental, gamete formation and fusion process is not occurred. It is the fastest method of reproduction. Only mitosis cell division is found. Number 5 is offsprings are exact similar. Next is the introductory map of types of asexual reproduction. You can see there are 6 various methods. Now number 1 is fission, number 2 is budding, number 3 is sporulation, number 4 is fragmentation, number 5 is gamete, and number 6 is regeneration. Fission is of 2 types. Number 1 is binary fission, number 2 is multiple fission. Binary fission is of 4 types, like simple binary fission, longitudinal binary fission, transverse binary fission, and oblique binary fission. Now multiple fission is of 3 types: in amoeba, in plasmodium, and number 3 is plasmotomy. Now next, budding is of 3 types, like budding in yeast, number 2 budding in animal. Now budding in animal is of 2 types, like exogenous budding, and number 2 is endogenous budding, and number 3 is strobilation, like zoospore, conidia, chlamydospore, oidea, and number 5th is sporangiospore. So this is the complete map of types of asexual reproduction. Next, number 1 is fission. Fission is of following type. Number 1 is binary fission. In this process, parent organism divides into 2 daughter cells. You can see the simple diagram of bacteria, in which parental bacteria divides into 2 daughter bacteria. It is a following type. Number 1 is simple binary fission. This process occurs in any plane. Example, amoeba. You can see the picture of amoeba on your screen, that a parental amoeba divides into 2 daughter amoeba. It is called as simple binary fission. Next is the longitudinal binary fission. In this process, the plane of division passes along the longitudinal axis of organism. Example, euglena. You can see the picture of euglena, in which parental euglena divides longitudinally into 2 daughter euglena. Next is the transverse binary fission. In this process, the plane of division passes along the transverse axis of individual. Example, paramecium, planaria, diatoms. But notice, paramecium is binucleate, in which meganucleus divides by amitotically and micronucleus divides by mitotically. Now you can see the transverse binary fission in paramecium. It divides transversely into 2 daughter paramecia. There is also one more example of transverse binary fission in planaria. This parental planaria divides transversely into 2 daughter planaria. Next is the oblique binary fission. In this process, the plane of division is oblique. Example, dinoflagellates like Ceriatium. You can see the parental Ceriatium obliquely मीन्स तिरछा, यहाँ पर जो है कट तिरछा लगता है तो इसको हम बोलते हैं ऑब्लिकली। तो ऑब्लिकली दिस पेरेंटल सीडेटियम डिवाइड्स इनटू टू डॉटर सीडेटियम। दिस इज द comparative study of fission. Number one is the simple binary fission in amoeba. You can see that amoeba can divide in any plane. Now this is the longitudinal binary fission. This is the number 3 is transverse binary fission, and this is the oblique binary fission. This is the comparative study of fission. Number 2 is multiple fission. In this fission, parental body divides into many simpler daughter cells. It is the following type. Like in amoeba, this process happens in unfavorable condition. Amoeba withdraws its pseudopodia and secrete a 3-layered thick covering called cyst wall. This process is called as encystment. In favorable condition, cyst wall get ruptured and pseudopodia spores are formed. This is known as sporulation. In favorable condition, each spore gives rise to small amoeba. Now you can see the diagram. On parental amoeba, there is 3-layered cyst wall are formed around the cytoplasm, and centrally the nucleus is found. Now in next diagram, number B, daughter nuclei are formed, and each daughter nuclei is surrounded with the cytoplasm, and after that young amoebae get released in favorable condition. This is the encysted process. Now you can see the uncysted amoeba, the multiple fission in uncysted amoeba. In this process, there is no cyst wall is formed over the parental amoeba, and central nucleus divides to form small nuclei, and these nuclei are surrounded with the cytoplasm, and these amoebae, young amoebae, get released into the water. Now next is the multiple fission in plasmodium. In plasmodium, this process occur in cyzoint, which is the rounded single-celled structure present in the liver. Now you can see that the nucleus of cyzoint divides to form daughter nuclei, and each daughter nuclei get released in the form of merozoites. Next is the plasmotomy. In this process, a multinucleate parent divides into multinucleate daughter without division of nuclei. Example is the Pelomyxa, it means giant amoeba, and Opalina. Now you can see the diagram of Pelomyxa. In this diagram, the multinucleate condition is formed, and each nucleus is separated to form new Pelomyxa organism. Now next is the budding. In this process, one or more than one small outgrowths are formed on the parent body. The nucleus of parent cell divides through mitosis. These outgrowths are called bud, and process is called as budding. After some time, each bud separates from parent body and transform into new cells. It is of 3 types. Number 1 is budding in yeast. Outgrowth develops on one side of cell. Nucleus divides mitotically and shift into the outgrowths. It is now called bud. In this process, unequal division occur, but gets separated and matures into new yeast. आप देख सकते हैं स्क्रीन पर the nucleus of each cell divides to form a small nucleus, और यह न्यूक्लियस बड में ट्रांसफर हो जाता है. देन बड जो है अपने पेरेंट से सेपरेट हो जाती है. समटाइम्स yeast may bear many buds. This stage is called torula and the process is called torulation. एक ईस्ट के ऊपर बहुत सारी बर्ड्स जो हैं लगी रह जाती है और वो सेपरेट नहीं होती है, इसको बोलते हैं टर्रुलेशन। तो ये जो मैंने डायग्राम ड्रॉ किया है, दिस शोज द टर्रुलेशन स्टेज। नेक्स्ट इज द बड डू नॉट सेपरेट एंड फॉर्म a chain of cell which is called as pseudomycelium. You can see the next diagram on your screen that this is the pseudomycelium. एक सिंगल बड पर बहुत सारी बडिंग्स जो हैं अटैच्ड हैं और एक चेन फॉर्मेट में है, इसको हम बोलते हैं pseudomycelium. Next is the budding in animal. It is of two types. Number one is external or exogenous budding. A bud is developed on outer surface of parent, like Hydra and Cycon. You can see the diagram of Hydra. On Hydra there is outer growth is formed, and this outer growth is developed into the bud, and after that it is formed a young Hydra. Next is the internal or endogenous budding. It is also called as gemule formation. Gemules are group of cells called archaeocytes. इनको हम archaeocytes भी बोलते हैं. Archaeocytes are covered by protective coat. During favorable condition, archaeocytes comes out through micropyle and forms a new colony. Example, sponge. Now you can see the diagram of gemule. In this diagram, there is inner membrane, there is outer membrane, there is a micropyle which is a small pore, and these are the monaxon spicules, and internally the small cells are called as archaeocytes. इन micropyle से archaeocytes जो हैं वो बाहर आ सकती है और वाटर में जहाँ जाएगी ये वहाँ पर नया ऑर्गेनिज्म प्रोड्यूस कर सकती है. Next is the strobilation. With the help of budding, a repeating formation of budding is called strobilation. The segmented body is called strobila larva, and each segment is called ephyra larva. Example, neck of Taenia aurelia. Next heading is the sporulation. The process of formation of spore is called sporulation. Spores are single-celled, minute, thin and thick-walled. These are commonly found in Monera, Protista, algae and fungi. Spores may be motile or non-motile. Motile spores are called zoospore, and non-motile spores are called as conidia, sporangiospore, and spores are of following type. Number one is zoospore. These are motile flagellated spore. It means इन spores पर flagella मिलते हैं जो help करते हैं locomotion में. These are formed inside the zoosporangiate. They are naked. It means no cell wall is formed. Example like Phycomycetes, Chlamydomonas and Ulothrix. Now you can see the picture on your screen that this is the zoospores and this is the zoosporangium, means parent cell, and these are the releasing motile spore called zoospores. Next is the conidia. They are non-motile spores produced at the tip of fungal hyphae, which is known as conidiospore. Generally they are formed in the chain-like pattern. Example like Penicillium, Ascomycetes. Now you can see the picture on your screen that this is the conidia and this is the conidiophore on which the conidias can be formed, and these are the chain of conidia. Now next is chlamydospore. These spores are surrounded by a thick wall. These are produced from hyphal cells of fungi. They can be formed terminal or intercalary. They store food material in it so that they can survive in unfavorable condition. Example Rhizopus, agaricus like mushroom. Now you can see this is the diagram of chlamydospore. These are the chlamydospores. Number 4 is oidea. These are thin-walled spores. These are produced by breaking up fungal hyphae into small parts. These are made up in favorable conditions like excess water, sugar and salt. They multiply by budding. Example, agaricus. Now you can see the diagram of oidea. Number 5 is sporangiospore. They are non-motile. They are produced inside the sporangia. They are also called as endospore. They are dispersed by wind. It germinates to produce new mycelium. This is the diagram of sporangiospore. These sporangiospores get released to form new organism. Next is the fragmentation. In this method, the parental body breaks into 2 or more pieces. Each piece develops into a new adult by process of regeneration. Example, animals like sponge, sea anemone and echinoderms. Plants like Ulothrix and Spirogyra, bryophytes like Riccia and Markensia, pteridophyta like Selaginella and fungi like Rhizopus. This is the picture of fragmentation on Spirogyra. आप देख सकते हैं कि Spirogyra threads जब कट हो जाता है तो कट हुआ फ्रेगमेंट जहां भी जाएगा वहां अपना नया ऑर्गेनिज्म डेवलप करने की कैपेसिटी रखता है. नेक्स्ट इज द गैमी. They are propagules that detach from parent and grow into new individual. Example, Gemma cup of Markensia. Now next is the regeneration. It was first discovered by Abraham Trimble in Hydra. It is regeneration of injured tissue. It is of 2 types. Number 1 is morphallaxis. Number 2 is epimorphosis. In morphallaxis, whole body organ grow from small fragment. Example like sponge, hydra, planaria. In epimorphosis, it is replacement of lost body part. Again, it is of 2 types like reparative regeneration. Number 2 is restorative regeneration. In reparative regeneration, in this process only certain damaged tissue can be regenerated, and in restorative regeneration several body parts can be redeveloped. Example, broken tail of wall lizard. Next is the advantages of asexual reproduction. The offsprings are morphologically and genetically similar to the parents. Number 2, the number of chromosomes is similar to the parents. Number 3 is gamete formation, fertilization and embryo development do not occur. Now 4 is this is the rapid method of multiplication. Number 5 is this type of reproduction is uniparental. Number 6 is this method is useful in unfavorable condition. Number 7 is it involves simple process or mitosis division. Number 8 is in this method we can produce a large number of offsprings. Now next are the disadvantages of asexual reproduction. There are no chances of development of new varieties. The progenies become weak and weaker due to continued asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction has no role in evolution because variation do not occur. हमने इसको ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया है कि ये सिंगल पेरेंटल है, तो इस केस में कोई भी वेरिएशंस नहीं आते हैं. नंबर 4 इज मल्टीप्लिकेशन इज रैपिड, देयरफॉर it results in overcrowding. Number 5 is the produced organism by this method has low adaptability to the changed environment. क्योंकि देखिए इसके अंदर वेरिएशन नहीं आते हैं तो इसलिए कोई भी एवोल्यूशन होने का चांसेस नहीं होता है. थैंक यू.